the cleats, hit the court, take the swing. From football fields to hoops, we cover everything. Bases loaded, birdies sinking down the green. Pickleball, paddles popping, you know what I mean. But when the scoreboard's done, we ain't calling it a night. We flip the script and dive into the crypto light. Bitcoin's bouncing, all coins in flight. With 3 waves, we break it down right. Sports and crypto, the ultimate blend. Stay locked in, we set the trend. This is all sports and crypto. Let's begin.
All right, welcome back to All Sports and Crypto. I'm Katie Randall, and I gotta say, it feels so good to have football back on the calendar. Preseason's here, and the Hall of Fame game did not disappoint. Bears fans, you've got to be feeling pretty good about rookie Caleb Franklin. He looked calm, made some big throws, and led Chicago to a tight 17-14 win over the Texans. I mean, it's preseason, but still, you want to see your rookie QB handle the moment, right?
Yeah, and I was watching that game thinking, man, this kid's got poise. But it wasn't just Franklin. Jalen Thomas for the Saints. That guy was everywhere. And Markel Jones for the Lions, too. I know it's early, but you can already see some of these rookies are going to make a real impact. I always get a little too hyped after one preseason game, but hey, that's what August is for.
Totally. And it's not just the NFL. College camps are heating up, too. Michigan, Georgia, Florida State. All the buzz is about those defensive lines. I remember in college softball, facing a top-ranked pitching staff, it's like, you know you're in for a grind every single at-bat. I imagine it's the same for these football guys in camp. Every snap, you're getting tested by the best. It's exhausting, but it's also where you find out who's got that extra gear.
Yeah, and those open scrimmages coming up? That's when the real depth chart drama starts. Coaches get to see who's ready to step up, and fans get their first look at the new faces. I always love that part. Reminds me of when we'd have open practices in basketball and suddenly the walk-on is outplaying the scholarship guy. Happens every year.
And it's not just football either. I mean, the Yankees just swept the Red Sox, Judge is mashing, and over in golf, Rory McIlroy's eagle to win the Wyndham? That was wild. Plus, Anna Lee Waters and Ben Johns are still dominating pickleball. 9 straight mixed doubles titles. I feel like every week there's a new sport making headlines.
Yeah, and don't forget Noah Lyles in track, 982 in the 100 meters. That's blazing. It's like every sport is peaking right now. And, I gotta admit, I'm still trying to wrap my head around pickleball being this big. But hey, if you're winning 9 straight, you're doing something right.
It's a good time to be a sports fan, that's for sure. All right, let's shift gears a bit. Because while all this is happening on the field, there's been some serious action in the crypto world too. But first, here's a little public service announcement. When we discuss cryptocurrency, we are not providing financial advice. We are not financial advisors. Therefore, please conduct your research before investing in any product or service. I hope that we made that clear. Take it away, Dan.
Yeah, so Monday was wild for crypto treasuries. Bitmine, this company's only been around, a little over a month? They just became the world's largest corporate Ether holder. Over $2.9 billion in Ethereum. That's like 833,000 Ethereum. Their stock jumped 6% on the news. I mean, we've talked about companies holding Bitcoin before, but this is a whole new level for Ether.
And then you've got Verb, right? They're going all in on Toncoin. $558 million, and their stock just exploded, up 65%. But the funny thing is, Ton itself actually dropped 8% on the news. I always find it interesting how these big moves by companies can have the opposite effect on the actual token price, at least short term.
Yeah, and Sequans Communications too. They're a chip maker out of France, and they just bought another 85 Bitcoin, bringing their total to over 3,100 Bitcoin. It's like every week now you see another public company adding crypto to their balance sheet. I remember the first time I saw a company announce a Bitcoin treasury allocation. Honestly, I thought it was a gimmick. But now it's almost expected. The institutional interest is it's everywhere.
And it's not just the companies either. Deloitte did a survey. 99% of CFOs at billion-dollar firms expect to use crypto long-term. That's almost everyone. But, they're still worried about volatility and regulation. I get it. I mean, even as someone who's been in crypto for a few years, the swings can be brutal. And the rules? They change every month, it feels like.
Yeah, and the accounting side is a mess too. I mean, 42% of CFOs said accounting complexity is a big barrier, and 40% are worried about regulation. It's like everyone wants in, but nobody wants to be first if it means getting burned by the SEC or having to restate their earnings because of some new rule. But as we talked about in a previous episode, the trend is clear. Crypto's moving from the fringe to the mainstream, and these treasury moves are a big part of that.
Yeah, and it's not just about holding coins either. Bitmine's talking about staking their Ethereum for yield. Verb is tying their whole strategy to Telegram's ton integration. It's like companies are thinking way beyond just, let's buy some Bitcoin and hope it goes up. They're building whole business models around this stuff now.
Exactly. And we're seeing stocks react too. Bitmine's up, Verb's up huge, even Sequan's got a little bump. It's not just crypto prices moving anymore, it's the whole market ecosystem. And, I might be wrong, but I think this is just the start. We're going to see a lot more of these moves as companies try to get ahead of the next wave.
Yeah, and that brings us to the bigger picture. Because all these moves are happening while governments and regulators are starting to shift their approach too. Let's get into that. So, this is wild. French lawmakers are drafting a bill to mine Bitcoin using surplus nuclear energy. France is the biggest nuclear power producer in the EU, and apparently, more than 2/3 of that energy is just lost as heat. Now they're saying, why not use it to mine Bitcoin? One MP called it secure and extremely profitable. And it's not just France. Pakistan's doing something similar with coal plants, and Tether's looking at renewable mining in South America. It's like, suddenly everyone's trying to turn excess energy into crypto.
Yeah, and it's not just about energy either. The US is making some big moves. SEC's got this new Project Crypto to try and bring crypto businesses back to the States. They're talking about clearer rules, easier licensing, and even giving early-stage projects some breathing room. After years of companies running offshore, now you've got the SEC and Treasury basically saying, come home, we want you here. That's a big shift from what we saw, even a year ago.
And the UK just lifted its ban on crypto ETNs for retail investors. So, now regular folks can get exposure to crypto through exchange-traded notes again. It's a sign that regulators are starting to see crypto as more mainstream, not just some Wild West thing. But, it's not all smooth sailing. Indonesia just raised taxes on crypto sales and mining, and there's still a lot of concern about security after that big CoinDCX hack. Over $140 million lost in July alone to hacks and scams. So it's progress, but there's still a lot to figure out.
Yeah, and XRP is looking at a possible 20% rebound this month, so there's still plenty of action in the markets. But like you said, security is a huge issue. Every time there's a big hack, it reminds everyone how early we still are. And I always say, regulation's a double-edged sword. Too much, and you kill innovation. Too little, and you get chaos. But it does feel like globally, we're moving toward a more balanced approach. At least I hope so.
Yeah, and I think that's a good place to wrap for today. We've got football heating up, companies making bold crypto moves, and governments finally starting to get their arms around this stuff. It's a lot to keep up with, but that's why we're here. Dan, always a pleasure.
Yeah, Katie, this was fun. And I'm already looking forward to next week. Who knows what'll happen in sports or crypto by then. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Catch you next time.
See you next time on All Sports and Crypto. Take care, everyone.
It's Clay. From the field to the chain, we run the game. Talk touchdowns, home runs, pickleball fame. Hoops and greens, the highlight plays. Then flip the switch to crypto. crypto way. Bitcoin buzzing, markets fly, all coins rising, DeFi high. Sports and crypto side by side, all sports and crypto, your trusted guide. We break it down, we keep it clear. Tune in next time, we'll be right here. All sports and crypto, we're out for now. Hit that follow, we'll show you how.